Here we are then, the Belgian Grand Prix, Spa-Francorchamps, the legendary circuit, and we're here for the race. If you haven't seen qualifying, go check it out, link in the top right, go see what happened before we jump into spoilers. But we're at a crucial phase of the championship. This marks the halfway point of the season, and we had a dismal qualifying, so we have a recovery job on our hands here today. If you're going to enjoy the race, then go ahead, leave a like, and also subscribe, guys, for daily F1 content. We're on the road to 100k subs by the end of the year, so any help would be massively appreciated. And yeah, let's get into it, and let's get into the grid rundown, and let's see if we can turn this one around.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Russell, Valtteri Bottas, and Gasly, Leclerc, Sainz, Joe, and Nicholas Latifi, Tsunoda, Ocon, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Lundgaard, Stroll, Martinez, Daniel Ticktum, and Nobuharu Matsushita, Schwartzman, Mick Schumacher, Eilert, and Nikita Mazepin. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Now we are going to be starting this race from P16 on the grid. We are a long way away where we need to be, and for that reason, considering it's our worst qualifying of Season 7 so far, I'm going to gamble and start the race on the medium tyre. It's something I don't do anymore. You know, in career mode I do it in league racing, but not in my team. Reason being is because the AI are super quick. They're at their best pace. All the drivers are at their highest levels. Traction is really strong for the AI, cornering and braking, and you need the soft tyres to compete with that. But for this particular track, overheating has been an issue this weekend, and I feel like the medium could be a better race tyre, especially because we're going to be battling through the field and hopefully making loads of overtakes and pushing really hard to, make as much progress as possible on the medium. So I feel like in this scenario also we are quite far down, so we have to gamble and try something different. Fuel-wise, I'm going to run minimum, the lowest weight possible, maximum pace, and yeah, pretty much, hopefully, if all goes well and the soft tyre is strong at the end and doesn't overheat, hopefully it'll be a good race. I'm really putting a lot of faith in this medium tyre on the alternate strat to really pay off for us. So let's see what happens. Leave a like if you're going to enjoy the race, and also in the comments down below, leave a prediction. Let's see what we can do. So let's get into it, and fingers crossed, it's a good race. Oh boy, here we go. The biggest race of the season. Let's try and have a decent first lap. On the way. Struggling for traction there. We have to kind of wheel spin it a little bit. Going to get boxed in here on the outside as everyone just lunges down the inside. We're going to take a wide line here to square off the exit, but we're down to P19. It's not really what I wanted, but not really much I could have done. We chose the outside line, it didn't really work. Up for a Rouge, you can see these guys all battling away. Nowhere to go here though, as we're all going to get boxed in. Do I dare make this 3 wide? I don't really want the inside line into Lacom, I'll be honest. We'll try and go around the outside instead. Yep. This is good. Yes, that's nice. Nice little double overtake there. I think Lundgaard may have had wing damage. Oh, Giovinazzi's definitely got wing damage. He just understeered completely off the track there. So let's see. Stroll's going to probably put some pressure on him, I think, as we head towards Pouhon. We've got Matsushita looking for a move up the inside. Giovinazzi runs it wide. Stroll gives us a squeeze. My God, that was close. We're going to use the fact that Gio has damage to get past. There we go. Double check for damage now when I get on the back straight, just to make sure that Stroll didn't break my wing.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Okay, so our wing is in one piece. We've survived an absolutely chaotic first lap, and we're still alive. We've gained a place. We're up to P15 now, so let's see if we can get close to the cars ahead and preferably get within a second before DRS gets enabled on the next lap. It's not going to be easy, but this is where the medium's going to struggle a little bit. Let's try and push on though and make up some ground. Working hard here. Looks like the AI are battling, so we're closing and I'm using up pretty much all my battery to try and get close here. I think we're going to manage it. Trying to drop Stroll as well, but he's probably going to hang on because the McLaren is a pretty decent car. Tyre temp's also higher than I expected, but we're close enough.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Let's make sure we do confirm the DRS. I think we should be fine. Stroll's also going to attach onto the train, so we've done a good job of staying within range. Now we've got to try and one by one pick them off one at a time and hopefully start to make some progress now. I might have a look here at making a move on Tictum. It doesn't have his ERS on, so we're going to slice through here to the bus stop. We're going to go to the outside, which becomes the inside. There we go, that's one down. Nice progress.
Okay, we're running low on fuel. You'll need to conserve what you have left in order to finish the race.
Not really interested, Jeff. I'll deal with that later. Let's see if we can have a look at Ocon here. Our straight line speed seems to be pretty competitive, but I am struggling to go flat through a Rouge. I'm having to take a bit of a lift. Not quite there, but we're close enough that I think we might put Ocon in some trouble here. The fresh power unit might be helping out as we close in on Ocon. Oh, not quite able to go through there. Schwartzman and Zhou battle it out. We're going to use the fact they're too wide to get the exit here and get the run on Ocon. Oh, no grip there on the fronts to make that happen. We need to clear these guys. This is really hurting our race. We're in Ocon under big pressure here. You can still see how much we lose through Puon though. Okay, let's try this one. Again, the AI don't seem to use the RS along the back straight. You can see there how much we close in on Ocon. It's going to back off a little bit, otherwise we're going to lose momentum. To the outside we go. Can't go too late on the brakes, otherwise we'll hit Guan Yu Zhou, but we go through. Carbon copy of the Tictum overtake. Let's see if we can get Schwartzman here. We might use Guan Yu Zhou for a slipstream. The double DRS effect. Let's see. Not the best turn one. Stay on board here for a second and see what happens. First warning. Yeah, I'm struggling through there to go flat. Not quite able to make it happen. Well, let's see then. Zhou is going to go for it on Schwartzman. Will he get close enough? Yes, he will. Putting Zhou under pressure here. Oh, that's not going to happen. Well, let's try this one again, shall we? We know this is our overtaking spot. We're going to close in rapidly on Guan Yu Zhou. Now we're going to use a bit more battery. Zhou running off track there. This should be a nice little double overtake because now we'll get the DRS on Schwartzman, who doesn't have DRS on anybody. So hopefully now we can pass Schwartzman and then pull away. The Williams shouldn't have the pace to keep up. A bit deep into turn one, which isn't going to help again. Just struggling for grip on these tyres. Sonoda P10, 5.7 up the road. He's gained quite a bit since overtaking Schwartzman. Let's go for the move then. A bit far back actually, but I think we should have enough in the tank. Here we go, DRS, ERS. Using everything we've got. Schwartzman goes defensive. To the outside we go. Becomes the inside. Schwartzman trying to hang in, but there we go, we've done it. Now let's try and pull away if we can. And see if we can hold some decent pace against the top 10 runners. Carlos Sainz in the pit lane for Ferrari. Possible damage or early stop. Not quite sure, but we set a personal best and that moves us into the points, into the top 10. Personal best without, you know, too much, I'd say, of a hold up. So that's kind of our pace right now, although we did get a big DRS slipstream along the Kemmel Straight. More cars in the pit lane, including Pierre Gasly.
Pierre is in the pits. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Personal best again. I was actually catching, to be fair, on that lap, so decent pace.
Got that, confirmed.
Literally no difference whatsoever on that strategy change, but fair enough. About 14 it is. I can just about go flat now. Fuel's starting to burn off. By the way, let's have a look at the fuel. 1.39. Yeah, we're definitely saving, so we're going to be okay on fuel. Let's keep pushing, let's keep chugging along. This pace is pretty decent right now. Right, the remaining cars are in, except for a couple of others who are having to start one more lap. So Verstappen's in there, Latifi and Bottas all in for the medium tyre. Just Ricciardo and Norris remain. Ricciardo, Bottas pit, so we're going to lead this race for a couple of laps anyway. Now would be a great time for a safety car, or a virtual safety car, either or. Any time within the next 4 laps. Verstappen behind, closing in, we'll see what kind of pace he has, and I'll compare it. Let's see if we can try and keep that gap as high as possible, just to see if we're running at a good pace or not. Another personal best, still ticking over. Pace pretty decent, Verstappen is closing in. To be fair, the pace, I'm actually about the same, if not slightly quicker than Max, but he gained about 6/10 in P1. So, other than that, we're looking pretty decent. Lando, Ricciardo also just slightly quicker. Sainz on a 2-stop now, so we're at least, at worst, going to finish in P10 this race. So, yeah, soft tyres to come soon in a lap and a half time. So, let's see if we can have a decent second half of the race. Another personal best, and now we're going to box.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
I'll do my best, Jeff. I'll try and see what I can do. Okay, let's go then. Let's box for the soft tyre. Verstappen just about closing into the RS range. We're going to make sure that he doesn't get it, hopefully, on the main straight. Although, to be fair, he's probably going to win the race anyway, but the target now is to get the fastest lap and try and recover as many places as possible on the soft tyre. So, here we go. Into the pit lane. I've got a lot of front understeer, but I've still got loads of rear oversteer, so I can't really go hard on the front wing. Russell P5 on the hard tyre. I think that's a realistic objective and something to aim for. The pit exit is going to benefit us, the nature of it, as you do gain time. So let's see. A sub 2 second stop now would be absolutely perfect. Let's see what happens.
Go
2.1, we'll absolutely take that, and we're going to rejoin in P8 by the looks of it.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Great, let's get to work then. So P8, definitely P5 as possible. We've got Latifi, Bottas, Gasly and Russell ahead. And yeah, I think P5 with the fastest lap, that would be decent. Anything else on top of that, probably a bonus.
Okay, at the current pace, we won't have enough fuel for the end of the race. Consider adopting a more conservative strategy to preserve what you have left.
I'm literally about to get on target with the fuel, so I'm not even concerned. Anyway, in the meantime, purple in sector 2. It's got a bit overcast, but no chance of rain. I've asked on the radio already. Now then, let's see if we can get Latifi here, and then hopefully pick these guys off all one by one. There is a battle going on for P2 as well, actually, so, you know, we may still get a podium out of this. Depends how heavy the AI battle. Gone for the move there at the inside of turn 1 for a change. Might backfire, who knows. We're going to try something different though. Basically drain the battery and just push flat out and see if we can give everything we've got before the tyres start to overheat. But yeah, looking at the mini-map into Lake-Com right now, there's a big battle for P2. So I feel like there could be something else on the table here. It depends how hard they battle and how quickly we make progress past these cars ahead of us. So let's have a look at Bottas next. Oh, yellow. Oh no, damn it, it's Gasly. It's Pierre. I mean, it's going to help us, but damn it.
Flag.
Out of all the cars, that's not the one I want to drop out. Safety car would be pretty sweet though, I'm not going to lie. Let's try and get Valtteri here, we'll get him on the back straight. Looks like no safety car. Confirmation of the retirement. Right, let's go, let's go. Come on, let's get Bottas here. This is my fastest lap attempt. It's probably going to get ruined a little bit, but still, let's waste no time with Valtteri. Oh, Valtteri knows what's happening. He's using battery here. Around the outside we go, into the bus stop. And that's an easy move, and we're going to get DRS as well. So personal best and fastest lap. Can we get DRS off Russell here? I don't think we can. I think I'm too far back. Yeah, just a little bit too far back, I think. Or maybe not, actually. We might just nick it. No, not quite. We're going to just miss out, unfortunately. Anyway, let's get after George. It won't take long. And there we go. Personal best, second sector. We might even improve our fastest lap. Let's go for the move on George here. We're going to line this one up. Get the momentum through Blanchimont. Now we'll get the battery on. We'll get DRS as well. Look at the final chicane. Rustling very deep. That's going to compromise our line quite badly and probably cost us the fastest lap, but still, we're through up into P4. So I thought it was P5 actually, but top 4, we'll absolutely take that. Let's see if we can improve our fastest lap a little bit. Either way, Ricciardo 5.8 up the road. Can we get a podium? Damn it, ran out of battery and messed up that chicane so badly. Still going to set an improved fastest lap.
4 laps of fuel remaining.
Found another 3/10. About a second a lap quicker than Ricciardo at the minute. Even then, I don't think we're going to catch. Even with the laps left, 4 laps left. Need a bit more than that. We're going to need Norris and Ricciardo to battle quite heavily. Even faster still, just a fraction quicker that time. Managed to manage my ERS a bit better. I think we have a chance here. Norris and Ricciardo did just battle a little bit on that lap. Ooh, second warning for track limits, gap 1.5 now though. The issue is through here, we lose a lot of time. Doesn't matter what I do. But we're getting close. We might run out of time here. The AI are going to turn their engines up soon, I think, and run full power, which might put an end to our push. I think we're just going to miss out here. The gap is just over a second. Turn 1 isn't my best corner. Yeah, we're not going to get it. Just going to miss out. I think the AI have just turned their engines up as well. Yep, Ricciardo's just cranked up the engine. So unless he battles Norris here, we're not going to get a chance at a podium, which is really frustrating. Here we go then. Last part of the race. Verstappen's going to win. And we're going to just miss out. The AI didn't quite crank up their engines as much as I thought. But we needed one more lap, I think. The pace was really good. I was super consistent pretty much the entire stint. But we just lacked a little bit, which is a shame. Verstappen's going to win though. We're going to try and have a look, but we're just too far back realistically. Lando second, Ricciardo third, and we're going to lock in a P4 with the fastest lap.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
What a great race then, and what a magnificent victory here at the Belgian Grand Prix. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work and they should be proud of the victory they secured here.
Well, job done then for the race here at Spa. To be fair, the Autostrat worked pretty well. I've got to say, all things considered, I think the pace was decent. We lacked just like a lap to try and challenge Ricciardo and Norris. But yeah, good job. Fastest a lap in the end, so relatively decent damage limitation. Verstappen wins here today. The next race, I think, is Zandvoort. So that's going to be a tough one again. But hey, listen, it's all good. We'll keep chipping away. I'm sure and I'm confident we've got the car this season to really challenge and things won't get away from us too badly. So yeah, Verstappen with a W today, Norris second, Ricciardo third. We finish in P4 with the fastest lap ahead of Russell, Bottas, Latifi, Tsunoda, Ocon and Zhou. At the points, Sainz, Tictum, Stroll, Leclerc, Matsushita, Mick Schumacher, Lundgaard, Giovinazzi, Schwartzman, Ilott, Mazepin and then Gasly, the only retirement from the race here today. Which is a shame because those points would have been valuable. But for the Drivers' Championship, the gap is 14 points between us and Max, so no need to panic too much. Gasly still P7, with the Constructors looking a bit more complicated with the gap now 53 points with Pierre's DNF. So yeah, of course Red Bull got a double podium, that isn't going to help. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the next race. Either way, guys, that's it from me here today for this episode of my team round 8 at Spa, as we technically go past the halfway point now of the season. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed it. Let's try and smash over 1,000 likes on this race, guys, and subscribe for more daily F1 content on my channel. As always, a massive thank you to the channel members for supporting the content on my channel, and as always, check out the 2 videos on your screen right now if you haven't seen them. But that is it from me here today, and I'll see all of you in the next one.